I think Will and Jada is trying to scoop up Jennifer.
The internet by revealing his mom, Jada, sold him to Diddy.
But then there's more, because while we were glued to our phones, expecting some sort of press release from Homeland Security or new updates from the Diddy case, Jaden Smith shocked the internet by calling out his parents and exposing his mom for handing him over to Diddy to be abused. At this point, nothing surprises me anymore because the news out of Hollywood in the past few days has been nothing short of jaw-dropping. While lots of celebrities have been exposed in the past few days, word going around is that several celebrities are going to come out to talk about their experience with Diddy. But then Jaden Smith calling out his mother for selling him out to Diddy is the last thing we were expecting. But then Jada Smith handing her son over to Diddy to be is shocking.
And get this.
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
An entanglement?
Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship.
Wow, that clip stirred up some serious accusations. Hearing someone make such bold claims about a high-profile family like the Smiths is shocking. And when you see those clips floating around, it definitely raises some eyebrows.
And then he's gonna be prepared, and when it comes, because he knows about it and other people don't.
They damn near the million views already, bro. Let's get it.
Now, another thing that, of course, he spoke on last time was, and at the time it happened, was a slap by Will Smith to Chris Rock. We spoke on it. But since then, Jada Pinkett has written a book where she reveals that multiple times she tried to commit suicide.
Yeah.
Not saying exactly what the reason was.
I don't know why she keeps trying. She just get it done.
Sheesh. Sheesh.
Don't be bad at everything.
Shit.
Yeah.
You was an all right actress. You was a terrible wife. You was a bad mother. You was a character who knew that your husband was doing things to boys and did stuff to your son, and you ain't do shit about it.
Nah, here we go.
Bilal told me everything.
Here we go.
Their good friend who.
Bilal
Come
told.
on, man. Like, it's a lot going on. It's a lot, dog. That's a lot. That's a lot. But why y'all letting her smack like that while she doing this interview, bro? Tell her to stop eating, goddamn. Fuck, bro. That shit is. My bad. That's how I feel inside, dog, when I hear that shit, bro. It's like, I wanna. Come on, bro.
That your husband was doing things to boys and did stuff to your son, and you ain't do shit about it. Bilal told me everything.
Their good friend who.
Bilal told me, Jada. He told me that you knew Will was f***ing your child. As he did. Wonder why he left that out of his Tasha K interview.
Yeah, in that interview, he said a lot. He said a lot.
He said everything but the thing that was important. That he know that Will Smith raped Jaden.
Here she
He
goes.
raped Bashir and he raped Neek Mills, and you know Bilal.
Jaguar Wright is pulling back the curtain on some deep-seated issues within the industry. It's easy to dismiss her as just crazy, but given her background and experiences in the music scene, maybe there's more to it.
Prepare yourself for an explosive revelation involving Jaden Smith, his father Will Smith, and P. Diddy. You might recall a particular incident where Will Smith displayed paternal affection towards his son during an interview. However, this wasn't your typical father-son moment. No. It involved a kiss on the lips, and needless to say, Jaden was visibly embarrassed. This incident played out in front of the world, further fueling the already burning rumors. But that's not all. Rumors started surfacing about Jaden's concerns regarding the relationship between Diddy and his dad, something that seemed to worry Jaden. An insider whispered through the grapevine, revealing that Jaden had walked in on meetings between his father and Diddy.
You told me before that you was at a party before that they attended, and you said
deep rooted they are in hip hop is something that my parents were aware of, and they made us aware of it before, you know, we even found out from other people that there was this expectation of.
Jaden, come on.
The whole situation with Jaden Smith is strange, especially when you see him doing that. It makes you wonder what's really going on behind closed doors, especially considering the allegations Jaguar Wright made. And throwing in those rumors about Jaden's relationship with Diddy adds another mystery to the whole thing.
That Will Smith raped Jaden. He raped Bashir and he raped Meek Mills, and you know it, Bilal. Now I don't give no how far in the desert you run. You'll go from a Philly nigga to a sand, they'll still get you.
He's Philly though, Jay. It's Philly.
You know, he Meek Milk. As far as I'm concerned, he Meek Milk.
Meek Milk, that's funny.
I ain't calling him Mill no more, that's Milk. That's Meek Milk. Add it to the honeycomb. You got a meal.
So you believe the Dwayne Martin story that could have happened?
Of course. Everybody know that shit. Everybody knew they was just ain't nobody know Dwayne was folding him over like that, taking him to Pound Town. And all these black running around marrying these sitting there convincing other women to go chase a fag. Go get you. Yeah. Look at my isn't he? Can you imagine if he's told the truth about their relationships? I want you to meet my husband. He a fag. Would you like to come over? I'll make cookies.
Now, Jag, you know...
That's what these is doing. Hey, young man. Come on over. My husband just wants to touch you for a little while on camera. I promise you, you won't feel a thing. Sniff this.
Okay. So,
really? You stand on red carpets with the and you sell an image of lies. Then you influence the public and ask the public to covet and want your life. Who wants that? Who jealous of that? A bunch of whack too afraid to find a real man and real love. So you marry a get for a Birkin bag and then turn your head while he's fucking a bunch of kids. I don't feel sorry for none of you, bitch. Don't y'all sit around writing your books, telling your sob stories. He was a going in. You should have known he was gonna be a. You married that. And made babies with it. Look at Nicki Minaj. You got bitch and marrying.
It's a lot to take in, and it's hard to know what's true and just speculation. But it makes you question what's going on in the industry and the lives of these celebrities.
The time it happened was a slap by Will Smith to Chris Rock. We spoke on it. But since then, Jada Pinkett has written a...
She chewing like she got all the tea in the world. Look at the way she chew. I'm not gonna lie.
Spoke on it. But since then, Jada Pinkett has written a book where she reveals that multiple times she tried to commit suicide.
Yeah.
Not saying exactly what the reason was.
I don't know why she keeps trying. She just get it done.
Damn. That was a rough one. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't be bad at everything.
Shit. Yeah.
You was an all right actress. You was a terrible wife. You was a bad mother.
He needs some milk.
Kirk, who knew that your husband was doing things to boys and did stuff to your son and you ain't do shit about it. Bilal told me everything.
their good friend who.
Bilal told me.
Damn.
Jada,
Oh man.
he told me that you knew Will was f***ing your child.
Whoa.
Yes, he did. Wonder why he left that out of his Tasha K interview.
Yeah,
I told you.
In that interview, he said a lot. He said a lot.
He said everything but the thing that was important. That he know that Will Smith raped Jaden.
Oh.
He raped Bashir and he raped Meek Mills, and you know it, Bilal.
Damn.
Now I don't give no f- how far in the desert you run. You'll go.
Might as well start calling Meek Mill Milky Meek. Milky Meek done got ran through by the men in the industry. Now it's not only Diddy, but it's also Will Smith. Will Smith done milked Meek Mill. Meek Milky, man. That behind probably loose at this point, bro. That is tough. That's super tough, bro. Wait, let's see what else she got.
From a Philly nigga to a Sam, they'll still get you.
He's Philly though, Jay. It's Philly.
You know, he Meek Milk.
Meek Milky.
As far as I'm concerned, he Meek Milk.
Meek Milky.
I ain't calling him Mill no more. That's Milk.
Wow, that clip of Jaguar claiming that Jada did nasty things is intense. It's like every sentence is dropping a bombshell. The allegations against Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith are beyond shocking. And bringing Diddy into the mix adds another layer of darkness to the whole situation. It's hard to imagine that someone as famous and seemingly put together as Will Smith could be involved in something so disturbing. Jada Pinkett Smith's revelations in her book just add to the confusion. It's like a real-life soap opera unfolding before our eyes.
Are we really surprised that Will and Jada are to blame? Haven't we been saying this exact thing for years?
But Jaden's kind of MIA. And considering that he emancipated from their household at 16 and refused to come back even to do family interviews. You know? They're both bisexual, they do weird things in their house, and young men have left their house screaming to get away from them in their mentorship.
How deep-rooted they are in hip-hop is something that my parents were aware of, and they made us aware of it before, you know, we even found out from other people that there was this expectation of it.
Seeing how deep-rooted these issues are in the hip-hop world is eye-opening. It makes you wonder what else is going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. It's a lot to take in, but it's essential to shine a light on these things and not just brush them under the rug.
And she lives in another house with the baby. But he's supposed to be the primary custodian, which is why he ain't in jail where he's supposed to be, because he got to take care of the baby. But the only thing he's taking care of is making new victims. Who watching Papa Bear? I thought that's why he was here. Speaking of missing children, Tasha K, where are your kids? Because word on the street is...
Bruh, it's like, what she's saying does not require the performance. So, like, it makes it come across like bullshit. But she hasn't been proven wrong thus far. Interesting situation, man. Right? You can just say what she's saying dryly, and it would be hard to believe. But the fact she putting it on, so she's performing. Like this doesn't require a performance for somebody to believe it. Like, you ain't been caught up yet. You ain't been sued, that I'm aware of. You ain't been sued for defamation. Ain't nobody threatened your life. I mean, I think you've been put in jail a few times, bro. But it's like, compared to like when Cat was dropping his bombs. I mean, there was a little performing there a little bit, but Cat's a funny motherfucker, right? He's a comedian, but most of that part, he was just having a regular conversation, dropping truth bombs. You feel me? But this girl is like trying to sell it to you. Like, you ain't got to sell it, girl. You already, we here. We got to this point years later, and you've been singing the same tune about different people. You just pull up and say that Will Smith was molesting his boy and Jada allowed it. You ain't got to perform that. Now, we heard you loud and clear. You feel me? All this other shit with... Anyway, let's continue.
You ain't got time to raise children. We already know that girl is Sheck, baby. You ain't had that child in quite some time. And you sent little Teddy to Africa with your husband people. What? You a married woman and you ain't got time to raise your kids?
See, I don't even know who the fuck you talking about now.
I'ma need to smoke. I gotta take my meds.
Yeah, hello, wait. I gotta ask you, Jag, real quick.
33% THC. That's my medicine.
We're gonna take a little break. Oh, but hello, wait, real quick. I have to ask because you mentioned sex workers.
Yeah.
And that word is getting thrown around a lot lately. And we see that 50 Cent is going at Diddy because his baby mother, I believe Daphne, is listed in a lawsuit as a sex worker for Diddy.
She a hooker, a Diddy bop.
Oh, man.
She was a Diddy bop first. He just didn't know that.
Oh. Dude, are the circles
You
that
must
small?
feel stupid as shit, Curtis. He sent bitch right to you.
Bitch, stop smacking.
She didn't send the herpes. He ain't bring it, you know. I hope that didn't come with. That would explain why you would be a little salty, though. You know.
She's stupid.
Maybe you be posting on them outbreak days. I don't know.
She's
Allegedly.
stupid.
I don't know.
She's stupid.
But them posts was funny as I've been reposting. 50 been on a tag.
Diddy or 50 mad at Diddy because Diddy gave 50 the herpes through his baby mama. That's what she just said. That she was Diddy girls first. 50 had a after. She was whoring around for Diddy, and she acquired the herpes, and that's why he has such a target on Diddy now, because he got burnt up. She's stupid, bro. And he be posting on outbreak days. She's stupid, dog. Hey, you better watch out. 50 gonna come after your ass, bitch.
Yeah.
He's been on a tear.
You know?
He has reason.
Diaper rash will make cranky.
She's stupid, boy.
One more question before we take this break. Can you name some people in the Hollywood or the industry that are upstanding that you would be like, there's no smut on their name, they were just good people?
Yeah.
Can you just give us a couple people?
I have. Terry Lynn Carrington.
Okay.
My very good friend, who's worked with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis for many years, Don Clemens. The Baylors, Gene and Marcus Baylor. Gene from Jeanne.
She's
There are
so
lots of
extra,
people.
bro. She's so extra. She's so extra, man. But I'm here for the entertainment. It is so difficult trying to take what she's saying serious, but you have to. You have to, bro. You better be careful with 50 though, Curtis.
Man, 2024 is turning out to be one wild ride. When you think things can't get crazier, the universe throws another curveball. Jaden Smith dropping bombshells about his parents, especially his mom allegedly handing him over to Diddy for abuse. That's next level shocking. Will and Jada used to be like the golden couple of Hollywood, right? But ever since that whole entanglement mess with August Alsina, it feels like things have been spiraling out of control. And don't even get me started on the Tupac situation. It's like some real-life soap opera drama. And speaking of drama, the rumors about Will's sexuality and his first marriage, that's some serious tea being spilled. If even half of this stuff is true, it's no wonder Hollywood feels like it's imploding with scandals left and right. But who knows what's going on behind closed doors in Tinseltown? All we can do is grab some popcorn and watch the chaos unfold. Based on what we've seen so far, it's going to be one heck of a show. The recent allegations suggesting that Will Smith had a gay relationship with Dwayne Martin seem to have hit Jaden Smith particularly hard. Given Jaden's identification as a sexually fluid individual, these accusations likely strike a personal chord for him. As someone who embraces fluidity in sexuality, Jaden may find these allegations challenging to process, especially when they involve his own father. Such claims could potentially shake his understanding of family dynamics and challenge his sense of identity and acceptance.
Fantastic.
All right, good to see you. We gotta go. We're blocking traffic.
Oh, we got it. Oh, we're blocking traffic. I'm sorry.
What do you say about the allegations? There's like, you know, like so many rumors. Anything you want to say? We suing. I know that's right. Thank you, Miss Pinkett.
It's undoubtedly tricky for Jaden to navigate amidst the public scrutiny and the potential implications for his personal beliefs and relationships. So, does that mean Will has been gay all the time? Those lip kisses that he gave to his son and that aggressive behavior indicated what Jada is saying now. Did Will sexually abuse his son?
Because you want to prove that you love this woman, you roll up on the wrong guy and somebody will blast you. And normally, if a guy has so much to lose like Will, that's the kind of woman you leave. That's the kind of woman.
TK claimed that it was also Will's fault that he allowed himself to be used by Jada. Will Smith should walk away from a woman who has been the cause of his downfall and make him a laughingstock in the industry.
She has embarrassed him. She has made him look weak. She has cheated on him.
After Chris's special, Jaden has again shown support for his dad. He posted a gif of Martin and Lawrence sarcastically laughing, which people assume is his response to Chris's repeated disrespect. Jaden does not find it funny that his family has once again become the butt of Chris's jokes, and honestly, we can't blame him. After all, the Oscars wasn't the first time Chris has come after Jada Smith. He brought her up in the 2016 Oscars as well and disrespected her because she spoke up against the discrimination against black actors.
Boycotting the Oscars is like me boycotting Rihanna's panties. I wasn't invited.
Whatever Chris's problem with Jada is, it has been going on for too long.
And if we talk about Jada herself, she isn't a saint? Jada Pinkett Smith's eldest child, Jaden, revealed his mother introduced their whole family to psychedelic drugs. While speaking at the Psychedelic Science Conference in Denver this week, the 24-year-old actor raved about how using psychedelics improved his relationship with loved ones and increased his empathy for others. I think it was my mom, actually, who was really the first one to make that step for the family, he revealed. It was just her for a really, really long time, and then eventually it just trickled and evolved and everybody found it in their own ways. Was it psychedelic drugs or something else? Jaden went on to claim that psychedelics had a profound impact on his relationship with his sister Willow Smith, 22, and half-brother Trey Smith, 30, who his father, Will Smith, shares with ex-wife Cherie Zampino.
When we said we wanted to bring him to the table, I was like, well, what do you want to talk about? He said, mushrooms.
Yeah. Yeah.
The magic kind, of course.
Yeah.
Jaden Smith joins his mom, Jada Pinkett Smith, and grandma, Adrienne Banfeld Norris, on Red Table Talk. And they're talking magic mushrooms, people.
But since it's my mom, it's like, it's my mom. We're working together.
On the latest episode of the Facebook Watch series, the fam talks about the plant medicine that some say is a miracle treatment for mental health.
I was introduced to plant medicine 10 years ago to deal with my depression, and it knocked it out.
Something Jada says she can speak to from personal experience.
What it does, unlike just going to therapy and putting people on Prozac, right? Which I did that too.
Which that is not successful for so many people.
And that's the thing. So for me, I had struggled with depression for so long. Crippling depression. So the thing about the plant medicine is that not only does it help you feel better, but it helps you solve the problems of how you got there in the first place.
As for Jaden, he says recent studies that touted mushrooms as one of the most significant advances in treating depression over more traditional antidepressants inspired his use of psychedelics.
It started as pure curiosity.
Yeah. The 23-year-old added that he started using the drugs out of curiosity, and doing so led to his understanding of what ego was for the first time.
It was always in my head talking, telling me what I was and what I wasn't. And for the first time, I had like a ego dissolution where I was like, that was the moment that really changed me. You get to a place in your life where you're blocked by something, whether it's a trauma, whether it's your emotions, your ego, not being able to express yourself. And then I feel like psychedelics are a way to tear down that wall and see what's beyond it. Doing it guided with people that are professionals, I feel like really increases the chances of having that mystical experience.
Since psychedelics are still illegal, Jaden says it's important to be guided by a professional, which the table agrees is the only way some people can feel safe enough to leave themselves in such a vulnerable position.
You gotta wanna do it. This is not play. Yeah. And you gotta be really willing to confront some hard stuff.
Yeah.
And it's very healing, and it's changed my life.
Jada has been open about her struggle with depression in the past. In fact, back in 2018, she opened up about one of the more difficult times in her life during a chat with ET.
I just felt like I needed more freedom. The public wants you to be a certain way, your family needs you in a certain way, your partner needs you to be something, you know, and for me, that just was never, you know, I'm really a free spirit at heart. I really am, and I always have been. And I just felt like my life had got constricted into this little box. And it was strangling me, basically, you know.
It broke my heart when I heard her talking about it. Really, just that whole period, I had no idea.
Because I really had to figure out a lot of things for myself, and I didn't want to burden anyone.
Of course, the Smiths are no strangers to getting candid and leaving it all out on the table, something the 50-year-old actress told ET is important to her.
It takes practice to have those difficult conversations with kindness and consideration. And it's just something that we have to continue to practice, because if we don't talk about it, we're not going to get to the other side. We're just going to, you know, things are just going to stay in the cracks and fester. So the more that we can bring these difficult subjects to light and talk about it, the more we can purify these subjects and bring them into something new. And so that's why it's important for me.
Siblings can argue so much and fight so much, and Lord knows me and my siblings have done so much of that in the past, the intergalactic star said, according to USA Today. He continued, but the level of love and empathy that I can feel for them both inside and outside of the psychedelic experiences has been profound and beautiful. Jaden explained that psychedelics help him and his relatives open up their minds and get out of the old ways of thinking that got us into lots of these arguments, and open it up so that it just releases and makes room for you to work it out. Jaden did not specify what kind of psychedelics his family uses, but previously discussed using magic mushrooms last year. I believe that mushrooms are going to help us expand consciousness. The collection is not just clothes to sell, he told Mr. Porter Journal in 2022. He added, it's loaded with spiritual experiences and mystical states. We're just making clothes that can accompany people's journeys. In 2019, Jada revealed she used the drug ecstasy amid a battle with depression. In my depression, using ecstasy, drinking a whole lot, you know, and smoking a bunch of weed and trying to just find some peace in my mind. It's like I knew what I was doing. I was doing ecstasy because I wanted to party, she said during an episode of Red Table Talk. That's all for today, folks. Thanks for watching.